BSC be me de pa mosi amamfiri de na asie kwadwo de na asie Oma disqualify ya hwan ya
central
amamfi central no de na asie enu anyumre na amanfo na frem se na you know amamfi central and na me se amamfi central de na asie general mama ne de na asie
ohene ya disqualify no
ya disqualify
galamse woman
galamse queen
no
galamse queen isi ya disqualify momo musema isi shout
Wabaduma
Jemensa wa yade what Jemensa se wiase nka obibi akura na sa de we nkwa wiase beka
sa pepe
se mo amakwan ama galamse ni anwura ye parliament
precisely
if se ni kwase ye makwan ma nkrofo e feel say ye parliament no wo di bone na nya skirt mi wura
Debbie
abi get we go there say
anya ne kwan so no
me wan efe efritisi atade no me ayi ye ka meka pani odi chair mi pani mu bi na enra odi enra achi odi chair mi e wo chair mi mienu na akono pa me hye we baako enne wo chena so me hye another one pani mu pa kuro mu o say ekoyi wenye ekoyi mama anna we me hwe agya ne wo ba Beka jano onyaye seke olake onyaye
sisifiani
wo sisifiani bay enshira nka ruade se wo sisifiano wo modi atonche ye anu nye campaign be sisi
so hene o kasa o muti
no omuti
award song
omuti na general say bebre ni tie no so bebre nso se mabodam wo se akodu onye papa wo mo boa me papa
na de o pete na beti
abi wo mo sheda wo wo mo se onye papa se ye do asi nche metie wo ye papa e se kwa do mutumi kan sa akwa no wo hyewi
o mo di hon komo
me hyewi na madwem da wo sa no ho we be ku adamfo bi no se me ka se he jari no hyewi ana won pem
so for penisi
so anya be ku no o se na adamfo no ro em so ye fire ma wono o soja a soja fo na wonya te se ade wo hyewi ana o se na ye hyewi ni aye de we dey mempe I dey mempe ai ebibie slow me down bia mempe by the way my mind they operate and my mind is very slow. I don't like it no. Quite a few times me try but I'm hey muntie da meka na munyanse munu
no fire
mo betie no kura muntie no kura amoto giganse munu
e no he o feel ususu
sa
me kan dada o mu feel u
wo do film bi o be fu
o mu feel usu
o film ya o here be fu
yenti so ade tinya no mu achi yenkoti ye de o kan
o se dai o muntie
yenti ade tinya no akochi mato yenkoti de o be kan ne
ya se na no ngofo bi se ade jeje Rollins kwa na mse na jeje Rollins kwa we mimenya nda jeje awugidie bayi
fire
jeje ne bi madi mu
na wa ade jeje ni bi bebe bi yo
bi beba
sa waya mia
boboba
me de man ko soja
enzo uche soja
be che soja
wa soja
amamfi central wo ayapa sa Joana Gyan ya disqualify wo
sa pepe
na mo amontia se die ntia ya disqualify Joana Gyan no na sebi mpredua so o hwe ye de course one ne ade se wono Joana Gyan no no mko ye NDC primary wo musi wo wini ye parliamentary wo musi wo wini ye anu wo mu ye ni no mko hwe mu no obi ye se da bi Joana Gyan wo forge ni NDC membership card na just woni NDC membership card anu no akotwa bi de tare so hey na just wonya galamse campaign keke na wo wie ye no wo san nim woni your friend say voters ID card ana wo say twa bi tare so allegation wo mo de ma no ni mienu se Joana Gyan no enye se galamse nko na otu na we no so e ba se yam forge documents forgery ni ba pa no sa no mo ka no entuhyem general entuhyem ai tete de no ane entuhyem this na wotimi ye San wo mo kan wa Memphis Central
immigration club beat
wo be beat immigration na wo ye no mo ye se ene ye Joana Gyan no wo ye wo ye ntuhyemu etriye de na court tienie o
mo fire
tienie de tia isi na disqualify Joana Gyan no na isi ne me say Jemensa wanye wiase bibia kura no saade we ya moye ye no aye pa
amai beka
o man ne beka efisi ntimi makwan ma wo bia nya sika ne enim ne sika na de man ba bia wonya free na nipa no wasem manfo ne nsuo awia manfo no wo wia wo se mesa pesem kotena ba bia ye hyemra na we watu mra gu awie no pese kotena ba bia ye hyemra na we wote woni ye de mra bafa eye galamse hu a ni vote be kɔ he efise galamse enu anu odidi enu anu oda anu anu odware me na maka wotimi fa me nkɔkɔ to biada
sa pepepe
wo ye galamse ni ba
sa pepepe
be kɔ Mustafa Bandi Deputy General Secretary on this same issue and also on Mbekasa etu owo he wojina Bluetooth so Mustafa Bandi ye Deputy General Secretary of the NDC Mustafa Akwaba Mustafa Mache
mejo so obina
na I want to say
aladia ya dom
ye na bekwen wunua bekwen se eni Memphis Central de asi no Bande si wo asem ka ho bande dia na si wo Memphis Central we
o wa so na offer you che mu say Memphis Central nko but a system the Electoral Commission ebe trust our letter we
adai
na say primaries ayekoye no Electoral Commission supervisor
the first one and second one no
yekoye abato the first one Joana Jan Kujo Dr. Carl Ahin Honorable Kwachiaka and a contest is our election ye na Joana wini Kwachiaka so one pencil change na say Joana Jan Kujo is not a member of the NDC meanwhile Kwachiaka now if NPP na oba e do ye DC and now be two sitting MP they do ye MP and will be two o dey also wa iwatikwa pa wo mpene da adenti sitting MP na ye be your road minister and any na course and na offer chire kofa ankrofo the court party the court and a general secretary so
ye kan si so kwa chia kwa ne ye aka no mo current sitting MP wonu wa Memphis Central
the current sitting MP na juma na America ho asemi
okay
and a general secretary so okay sadia in fact national chairman kwa na dikan call ho ko reconciliation kwa chia ka meeting mu obi oso waje tum chata okọ na ono ne kasa na waje tum osori pese baifo no na manajo
osori anu ese baifo
yes and we are na general secretary decided is a court now wo akono Pablo Chano wo mo say court nullify election ti ya be nullify election no na obi akuma to ne yem yan san ko to ba ne foforo na obi an san ko contest ni obi wini na ye ne na eko to afford Kwachiaka a second chance
the NSC wo Mustafa wo
a submitting form no vetting committee ahwemu a na sitting MP Kwachiaka no akwa forge and crop signature e dey ato form no mu without their consent and a vetting committee che wo na ka so okay we openyin babia wedu no wan hwe yi a na ya ba begu enimu ase because we a criminal case and now we decide is that sadia election will be film and now we withdraw and a be Joana Kujo and oppose Electoral Commission by law every parliamentary election biano of a party must be supervised by the Electoral Commission else it will not be valid and the Electoral Commission time unopposed the NDC said asamna by we so even though say it is one filing for independence as a sitting member of parliament, the party have not proceeded to take any action on him because we believe that reconciliation and people reflecting on their actions can lead to a change of mind. Now, who commissioner who supervise the election, letter na the actual introduce Joana Gyan Kudjo stated that she was elected recently in October, not in the previous election, and that election was supervised by you. As far as we are concerned, there is no pending court matter.
As far as you are concerned, there is no pending court matter. Mr. Baho.
No, Hopper.
There is no court matter. Yeah, someone a year will be the court down court to say. Ababa one with the any moon a year Joana Gyan no. 4J a year first the NDC membership card. Second a year a voters ID card. And a court to say before say will be determine a year the case you know. What the injunction at all a year will ban so say want to me holding home as a member of a parliamentary candidate for the NDC until the final determination of a year the court war. A dear to me NDC was say court to no ma order no. NDC say okay court to ma order. Name of me crown you best try say you better rerun of an election yeah imposing as a year you can say a candidate for the NDC. To me Ben NDC
number one the court directed that the matter we should try and resolve the matter internally. The court. So one of the ways to resolve the matter was to give the parties what they were asking the court to do.
So court directed NDC say monkonkoye amicable solution to the problem.
That's correct.
And I know whenever the court I know whenever the court directs you say kokoye bibi na se mokona mo find the solution moko back to the court and my court you know stamp decision am make so mo yes our process in wadaroma.
Oh that one just many lawyers you know lawyers
that is the law. That is the law. You can say courts act no so
I agree with you. That is the procedure of the law.
Right.
But we would have thought that another aspect of the law is that parties having been given a second chance, a satisfactory chance, would have gone to withdraw their own matter and say that okay, the party has taken decision A, B, and C, and we think that is fair. Just that on our own account, and to me, uncontested, and it's fair. It's not everybody's making, and we don't have any issue again. It's another leg of the procedure of law. And in all of this, what it means is that a tier 4 should not panic. The party will deal with it head on, legally to its final conclusion. And I can assure everybody that Ashanti Central will have a parliamentary candidate. We will not allow a situation where the people in a democratic state are disenfranchised within the practice of political representation and representation of the people. That cannot happen in the Republic of Ghana. And it is not a matter that we should be scared of Accra. We don't be. I don't think that the party is panicking about this matter. We'll draw the Commission's attention that their letter was erroneously misrepresenting the facts, hurriedly written, mischievously published. Because you can't write a letter on the 6th. Now the letter not to Sumiya then you release it on the 16th. And on that 16th is the day that you are writing to the court to check if there's a matter pending in court. I think that is erroneous.
Na easy opening of nomination near the no some mobile filing near the account a brebe near the amamu na if a breno ebe favor NDC.
Oh, I think that we have met the deadline of filing. Duly submitted. This is an administrative action by the Commission. It is not substantive to the guidelines of filing. And if the Commission's attention is drawn to all the issues, the Commission is bound to reinstate the candidate duly elected for us to move on. We should not be a stage where interlocutory injunctions become sufficient basis people to be punished. It is not an injunction properly so-called. The matters have not been determined by the court. The substance of the issues have not been determined by the court. Why should somebody fatally suffer the consequences of the action which has not been determined by the court? So tomorrow, if the court goes and says, okay, on the basis of the case, I think that the candidate have no problem, the party has complied with its own laws. Then what do we do?
But the weight of an injunction from a court, Emma untimi enyehwe. Other na NDC as a party, money can stay sir a year decision na court to make here no, and some more proceed with a year the amicable solution. Mukasa find it, and even medical business mo find a solution. Why did you not go back to the court? Say court, you find a solution until sa injunction now with the mine no. Sabi you free so. I don't mind sir.
I think that I don't want to draw in the court right now because we are not there yet.
Okay.
But we will come back to discuss when the opportunity is right. The role of the court in this whole matter. But I think that we will leave it for now.
Mustafa Ebedase, Enobre.
Let me show me here.
Mustafa Bande, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. And you know, Kobi, General. Nkoma ikodi you know it's a so the procedure of the court is that say who na okokoje injunction the two adie so you can say injunction as the court say hey ye wo ye bia ne gina wa ye de tabono ato so gina wa wotimi nya bibia bi na ye remedies of a court na remedies ni ye bebe enum wa mo ye no mo say se shurara no se shurara ne kire se ane wa ye bibi na de no a court no etimi ma order say ye ntwam na ye ntontwe ne baby
precisely so
when a quasi judicial body makes a decision the court of a competent jurisdiction can offset a yes decision no no ne say no mo say wo mandemu so ni ade na compelling somebody to act ni ya wo bibisa ni ya kwaje injunction e de aba betoa na se tabono he gina wo wo de wo ye bia court no se gira ho efri na de ko manje bibi fufu ya
ko ba bia
eti court no ama order se efri na de ko ye de injunction ato eye Memphis Central baba wa no so se wontimi nye wontimi nya ne ho so ye NDC candidate mi na court no according to Mustafa Gbande eka say may direct mo say mon konko find a amicable solution whenever the court direct you okoya de kro na court no say koye ni wi a say yes mo hia na mo ne lawyer fo adi nkomo awi eno no alternative dispute resolution 2008 and eye ADR act na mo ye alternative dispute resolution ni wi a the mo decision bi a mo be make no esa mo say back to the court na mo de koto ma court no stamp so say decision we me di mu akagina mu anu wo mo anya ne sa anu wo mo aso wo mo anole resource na NDC ni to me bia so gina so anole resource when the case is before a competent court to be decided NDC ni said to me I'm wondering why they took that decision instead of going the other way na so educita makoloni ade ye NDC lawyers wo mo abene pa ntini ade wo mo ni serem sai ni ade wo mo aben wo mo ni mra no na kakabensam no na ya na maran su de di wa na di
sapepepe
disanity
exactly
you know let me go there
Matias
ya kire mama manfo na tia se emra patapapi to court wa enya ba bifufuro bia ti won court wo ma court ne nka se injunction ne mayi a wo timi nya ho
sapepepe
ana yi si ne so agina so mo fa yi si krata no ne yankan media yam dede
I'm
filing of nominations, disqualification from 2024 parliamentary election. I bring you greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust this letter finds you well. I know the command Joana Gyan Kujo, a Memphis Central constituency, Western region. Dear Madam, filing of nominations, disqualification of I bring you greetings from the someone someone deputy chairman operations we ni pap bonne pap tete someone tete deputy chairman we said was I was it true
the brightness of the day
for
the pemper
Patrick, the brightness of the day has brought me this. I bring you greetings from Electoral Commission and trust this letter finds you well.
More fire.
The Commission's attention has been drawn to an order for interlocutory injunction dated 31st of the year May 2024 in respect of a suit entitled Jedu Frimpong and 4 others versus Joana Gyan Kujo. The National Democratic Congress and Electoral Commission, suit number blah 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 blah, by the High Court, Secondary, and other states as follows. It is ordered that until the final determination of the matter, the affected parties are restrained as follows. A. The first defendant stroke respondent for holding herself out as the duly elected NDC parliamentary candidate for the Memphis Central constituency. B. The second and third defendant respondents, their agents and officers for holding out, allowing the first defendant and respondent to be held out, dealt with in any way, recognized or afforded any rights or privileges as the duly elected NDC parliamentary candidate for the Memphis Central constituency. What this means is that the word judge or tro sa word when you no room for any error.
Exactly.
Already I was say the first defendant in the court say hey and who do who say we are Memphis Central until the final determination and who do who say we are Memphis Central when no kura no already second order no or say the second and third defendant in a year you can say NDC and a year EC. Okay. Now obi file asemuna say year ultimate day you parties to the case you know. First defendant in here Joana Jankujo if so no na year asem ni yetia na nkasa. Second defendant here NDC if NDC with interest wo no candidate no.
Precisely.
And a third defendant in here EC if say EC no na wo no ebeka se nipa no ye qualified or not. And now court no ma order. One my order to the first defendant, that is A. And one my order to second and third, which is NDC and EC. Okay. Was say the second and third defendant, respondents, their agents, not even Jemen Sankwa, the agents and officers for holding out. So Mobema Kwai allowing the first defendant, so Mobema Kwama, Mame, Joana Jankujuno, to be held out, dealt with in any way. Was it so? Why you know who are this candidate? And now, we need to think won't be in any way. That's recognized or afforded. It would himself say, "You can't deal with ye." That's what people say. Well, ye be here. Sama meno, John Mama, ne vice no na be die chire no ade na wo koye ye so baba wanensa it is against the order of the court. Freedom watomra it will be better than na ko bumra so if the court ni se mo bia nya empejana nsa enyina ba bi se wo wie no mo de so afforded any rights or privileges as the duly elected NDC parliamentary candidate for Memphis Central constituency. Na se me man kwa mo chese mo nyina ba bia nkototo abo bia nyina ba bi chese NDC party atade kwa mo nhye mi chese chinya kro nyina se mo nyina chini ase ye hunu so gyina chi sa na court na ka nye na ka e de mo nyina chi se wo gyina ase a na chese wo mo nka eye kura no de zu asoso wo ka zu bia ase a chiro sa na court na che za wo ka za kura ase a chiro court na ka court kasa we no enra ranimate dia da bi da court no da la ya kwa mi adofo mi amelo ya kwa mi adofo hin bluetooth ana he ye awrade la ya kwa mi adofo ye lawyer ni a wabene o hin akwa ba
ini ana ho te sai
wo mo se ye be fa ne sa na so ho te sai
ya mi asi
na lawyer fo emi emre na we are to one easy a churocrata say ababa way a war no must galamsey wo ye be a Memphis Central Joana Jankuju we mu at disqualify no what can be na can be na to say
me na me check you na me check chief no hefo
ye nyina Joseph
yes the court make it order we are fine unless the court need jurisdiction you are bound by the orders unless you appeal it and after you challenge it. Yes, they are all bodies and individuals, both natural and artificial bodies, are bound by the orders of the court. But we wish our court to make orders from statement, obviously May 2024. Now, I want to say, my men one appeal. Na wajai orders no say enwo ho sa say ono kra na emfa no ho a electoral commission will be bound by those orders. Enti eba na zen koya appeal against normal court of appeal overturning. But one it means that the injunction will subsist and that's all. It is an injunction that's all there. No, because the electoral commission they made with my. So electoral commission cast will call ahead. It means the electoral commission will be cited for contempt. It's not just okay generally no. The assures electoral commission will receive advice. Every lawyers say once you have several injunction order as far back as May 2024. Now appeal beyond my. It means that. More accept injunction, especially when you are a interested party, Mamena or standing for MP. And it's a bonus idea, that is the electoral commission to mean Koso and for the Koso. And the advice the electoral commission is correct because once electoral commission has 7 injunction, what me a more than injunction. Because we're an institution, a public institution, I show respect to the law. And we want to say, and one.
Now, filing of nomination, we must say, date in the Quran, yatum. Na electoral commission see ya disqualify war. No, not just a one no or you koa di koa.
That is a very good question and a very interesting. To say I have close to date nomination. NDC, the some replace candidate on Bayadin. I want to ask me, because the nomination are close. Meanwhile, only candidate and coordinate code. Only are disqualified. It means that NDC giving candidate to hope. It means that they will rely on their member or go independently. One also na almost so much in a free one person in a conya free more. Parliament.
Not just
almost so many people could be a conya any free.
I current a year MP no or so why no so independent.
One not co-independent. One also na NDC forces zero. Almost in a conya free in them. If they say a more candidates, you are disqualified. Money choice to be it's a money boom. I don't know you and tell my baby knows my separate.
That's way a master tactics in politics.
Minimum your to me, yes, I know. Would is only a crow, how your more different. And to the people who say, NDC ni a convoca could dinko. Say, oh dear, you have a tower as an independent. They are also as an independent. Once you could change in the name of NDC. And she or no as independent, and is because of tyrant. Or when here, not as well as a Yamadi. So that's it. But it means that the door is now shut. And this is to me replacing. And it's no, assuming some court no more to be overturning injunction is here. Uji, you already disqualified. So you have to go and get an order from the court to compel the EC to restore your name. I don't know so follow the American.
You follow.
Once.
So they said you disqualify also for the records of the EC shows that Obia no a candidate ma NDC assistance.
Thank you.
Now so court to cross injunction no court no dey throw wo so na no. Court ya by injunction no yi free so a. Now kempo court no kura yi free so a. Enye yi free so a na automatically reinstate you.
Thank you.
Yes, court.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a court compelling easy.
Compare it as a court on share easy. Say one for me some fashion.
But that time near to Benevi. Unless they are to be no agent, super agent. So much when you agent hearing, it be a bit more possible. But you can see the roadmap. So, our roadmap, Amalino. One, the first thing is so much challenging the decision to disqualify the woman. But and also so challenging. You still have an issue with the injunction. How do you deal with that? It is so we are injunction on what are you winning? It is injunction who win here. Depending on the injunction. Who win injunction now? Not the ones that have a court. I'm a court set court a quiet fancy you every one and your proper and see court to set electoral commission go install it. I don't know this or cassette or call on the ground say natural justice or I'm money hearing then we need free. Say I'm out Yano and then one say electoral commission by a letter back. So I disqualify.
When you say natural justice be any baby court injunction they will respect here. Natural justice
but say procedure then say I think electoral commission trauma because mommy your injunction give us a reason why you should not be disqualified. It's your main reason why you should not be disqualified. We are not paying who to let the number say you've been disqualified. And the woman I'm an no. So they are here. It is a electoral commission that would be a loophole for them to challenge the decision on the basis that it was unfair.
Which is the natural principle of law.
And if you know, no question decision to disqualify her. On the basis that she was denied a hearing.
Which is the principle of all the alterum pattern. Yes, sir.
Correct. That is why I'm and all disqualified. The first one injunction. Second one is what challenging decision to disqualify him. See, I'm acquire man and I'm hearing now. Original can say he has been denied justice.
Now, so we be a sipen you see a day a year elections as some more court. Na ye be di case ni be wie ni ya chese nipa no kura no a wo ye MP no na wa twa 4 terms na wie se bia sipen
bebre na si bebre nya 4 terms 4 years
4 years wo twa 1 term wo wie it we so betimi ni akọ nya sa
say wa nya no before the election there obenya problem
ana make say as an auto versus a year wo ma di case bia o mo di as an auto rollers court no so make cases ai
it's an actual case, no. What we had before the election. Before, I don't know the principle then say. I know certain date for EC we know. I know say at the date of EC nomination. That's the date they check
eligibility criteria. One article 94 no. I just say no court will make a determination on it already.
And they say no dear. Mami you know 2 years oye. First one injunction now they are solution. Second one disqualification. But disqualification it depend they say if you can't throw answer na. So this is the guy throw Emma notice hey we have received injunction. Tell us why we should not disqualify you. So it is a easy no they are and then one the woman will have no other way.
Let's
win that.
Lawyer Kwame Adofo your lawyer ni awabene yi na ne need nkomo fa eye na Kofi will can be before natural justice ho na natural justice in a 9 minu ne gina so wo mo kan Latin word bi say odi aterem patem any no more Judas in casa so na ne brofo ne Latin ni nyina se kire se obo obi kwa adu a se wo no kofi wa ye ABC and dia natural justice se man kwan se na pienti makokatachie kwan ne ba wo matina one toto na no na wo nso kan asem edi man kwan as we no aye na pienti wo mam kwan wo no ayi benevolent dictator wo mam kwan na another leg ne se me na wodi bibia yemye se metie na kodwodesen wo se katachia ayem bibi na wa mume maka asem wa antie entie no se me pese me take decision kodwodesen ye general manager de na nso nam se asem no na me de ye no nti no wontimi entna asem no so endecide yeso makwan mo obi fufuro enti wo kina me ne Vincent nya asem ana asem ni mi rakokuti nya asem the principle of natural justice in so one woman in the asem wo ahead of media you cannot be a judge in your own court.
Precisely so.
What you say? Exactly. I don't know yes and you bet me about under the natural justice law. Na baby I do no. Is your closing nomination. What make determinations be court or make determination. Yabua versus JH Mensa. At the Barbesi a years a natural Rollins case. At the court Jachi question case in Yano. Nimfa hwan ne ayi court na make pronouncement be bring say eligibility criteria no kura na start free he and kosi he is it the time of say nomination a precondition and no man be bring court na make why into we na kosi he
anope watch
be kwen say dey make no
court ni bo adwuma
adane kwen court aboda adwuma
the law is aboda
adwuma precisely
ye wa connect je kranche na you will cross the carpet no still omo person mo cross the carpet no connect je kranche me mento lawyer ma che
me jo so karache
na what to say
okoro ina o na ozo opum to say
wa hina wo fa ye brade wa mam trima am de anope
pasa yo ene o to pa fe ozo ye nanu me hu na klaba bila kuta galo na se o cheke ayo na tiga kunya no
me cheke pa
don't stop na long te o ba very previous man
medase brother wa kuku duro na me yen mesua bi na mde aya ade no wo
yami show
yami tiase
we are never so gonna be
no correct na ye kanete je kranche no NPP ni mapa ema na no koyi nika emo kokoto ema ya atuguba ye no I put it to you we be cross ko twere kokomu ebe inafuadu ne ye ne ade wa bra NPP ne ho ene kanete je kranche se NPP no kura no twano pano tintontan me ko independent still as anete
well mama cha angela matio for na manda masisa mama me akwanya
ye nyina juso
okre wo me say asomna question obisano delidi kano nokre mene the new patriotic party into an among view the second part of it is say man file for a very personal reason I decided not to follow the last mistake the new patriotic party as a party instead of make candidate piano they cannot make it both, but I have decided to part dominate with permanently with the patriotic party.
Oh, you're both also on the MPP Nantibio.
That's
so still like an MPP for more.
Oh, yeah, and where MPP, but the trapper may suffer to Nadia and Ukrainian in some way.
It's one filing independent candidate, you know. Now, what is the status of a year and a year? Wouldn't me no nine woman say, hey, MPP ni womb, and I know Cynthia is it Cynthia Mamle Morrison? Any idea woman you say, hey, you poking phone? Yeah, what do I hear him? I sign it here.
Almost independent.
But I say,
almost independent.
Ayo.
And when they say, we are member of parliament now decide they say, call independent or free parliament. The constitution is quite clear, then the constitution can be close natural every year show. Say, MPP now also cover NDC all the seat. NDC now who cross cover the MPP all the seat. We independent now for the party. The same party when they chairman. Also independent. or independent since I call as a member of a political party will lose seat. We a member of parliament now call independent will lose seat. It's Omo cross capital independent they are no longer members of parliament automatically.
Article 97 a year
GNA.
And was a member of parliament shall vacate his seat in parliament. Now we'll call a year G. No, I was if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to parliament to join another party or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member, or H, if he was elected a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. When you join so the aye at the end.
Papa now he deputy speaker and also of party the nemono onye NPP bi and onye member of parliament. Onye member of parliament. Omona NDC and NPP almost independent no. Omonye members of parliament. Automatically I was saying Kenya can be so now komudu gate was omoko parliament a block one. Omonye MPs. If they are not MPs, then the member of family issue, the how parliament is organized has also changed. It be a minority, it be a majority.
Now you know a year the wedding of a year the G Noa. Now ye fan say Jamua lawyer for near dear. Was it if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to parliament to join another party? Now in this case, Cynthia Mamle Morrison will free mono on joining another party. Or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member. Now Cynthia Mamle Morrison or menya sure say or ye independent candidate in parliament. Nemum re-election ya all konon was say. Say election ya me kwedie may call as independent candidate. Nemum Samete Parliament still I am with the NPP. How does that fall under AG?
I want to accept your interpretation.
Oh, where do you know? Where do you know me? If I say me watching watching ya to Obama me. Now my core parliament say if you just say to the East member of parliament, and I say grab a member of parliament. Now my court a floor of parliament, you know. After me say me ne a year MPP any can be abu. May ye independent candidate. And no na may you sure say G no ever consider say afraid we holding who in parliament as independent candidate. And for that matter, oba under a year 97 G no. Na submit ha. Submit ha. Na me say some me wa hide me MPP ni. Nemom me call re-election. Na say re-election de me catch a man for say me ne MPP enya MPP di mu na me gina as quantum kura. How does that affect my status as so in my opinion no. So this Obeko as independent candidate, you are parted ways with your party. That is your opinion of the law.
Not after the hello.
Meet your power, innit?
No language. It's not after the election. A bit more can say, and can say the young consider more as MPP4. No one the trouble we are as independent. Then how would that make sense? How would that have any effect?
Because you're to Obama a year parliamentarian for 4 years, 1 tenure, mebwa. Anna and they what you want to Cynthia Morrison.
You need to read the whole clause together. Or cross capital olusunisi mebwa. Or cross capital olusunisi. They say or not as a member of the party or co-independent or co documents or co-filing.
I think to develop our jurisprudence, don't you think see a court to make a pronouncement on a year G, no? Because maybe
I think the unfortunate aspect of it is the Supreme Court. It will take 2, 3, 4 years for it to mature. To some case now, the war against John Mamano. It said that mature, Papa. But the fact of the matter, I say, and can we say, very quickly we go to the Supreme Court and very quickly they rule. And then we get a position on it. say was so quick you need the anchor boapa or send a post for Naka rule on it.
Na ye no NPP party ni dia.
Oh, me so what the interpretation is my dear with some more minority.
Okay.
More my what the interpretation is my more minority. Now me no I want to look at things from a long distance. Say, oh, go not so much strategy so much. And no more be or say almost share now motivating guide it is a parliamentary seat. And no more of course so the advance of this all campaign of at the end of the day you get into this embarrassing position that you are being in parliament. Because almost 60 baby 20 extra and can win them can argue fee. Let me go say but say because only 20 seats extra no after forcing position it becomes very crucial. After forcing position the system for no independent parliament no becomes crucial because you get too the MPP or minority.
Okay, so
minority, how do you work?
How do you work there? How do you work? Wait, can I tell you what? Now, we any idea? Say yes, sir. One call independent, no. Na Mijina MPP no one name Munima Paucho. MPP dear, say the Paboni for the year bay. Better con your best say who was about what?
Will be a casa, maybe Tina Sotomo. I do go for baby, and I'm so for the betche. My bet to me, you need it, my bet to me, to me, some pass at the popo. I said,
Meadow as your Bella. Lawyer Kenneth J. Crunchy, Bobby, Anna, why you now ye no law, no, yes, a trot to one word reading this. Now, Osha the wedding of Article 97 G and H. Anna Matcher say, I think there is a confusion somewhere. Now, a confusion will be dear. Any an Article 2:1 of the 1902 Constitution. And my acquaintances will be in TBBS. Any idea with me bar under Article 2:1 and 130. The Supreme Court to not make a pronouncement actually for interpretation. Why? Because we have word in what may say me.
Say you see a kunya isu. Idea you done judge.
Yes, sir. When I know Bribwahe, I was a candidate as me, sir. Bribwahe. Me am
only a lawyer for Uncle.
A former Deputy General Secretary. Abronya Mache Abronya Senior Abronya Otumenka. Okay, Jari Munyana Mufan Merabio. Now, where could be one only senior Abronya? Na no Bribwai, one only senior. Now, we are Abronya de Nyon. Now, when you say 4 and 7 way chassis, Yabako could be a young Komobi. Men was Enra, a agenda Yamifui, or Masha, Obia, or best to Aboba Park. What the agenda Beba Meduma will pie, you to Aboba Park. And Rabia say, Kanda Jazira, Kanda Jazira for the agenda. No more agenda. No more agenda. I say, Oma to 2 more deal. Radio need to Yan try. Abronya Mache. Abronya. Jayo de awodi munyana minya kanda. Send me the videos na send back when. Me de kanda Al Jazeera for one video na send. Aha. Na ye no ya wama tutu omo hodi ana kokomlemle BBC ana arabaka CNN ana kanda Al Jazeera agenda nyame fo nko a enchiran ka urade se ya be ani agenda bia no
yebejuri
yakofa galamse nsemi ba ye yakura ye ne di hu na fe wo matiasi na o ma be mo mu a word sisia
pande wa
sisi bia dia sisho
na edua dem de
na bi emfanya bia ya ase
wo mu sini dua na wo mu dia mo mu the best journalist of the year award goes ya
chop picture crack.
Ayo jumabo ho ba so.
Agenda no mu share we.
Say galam say nsem no mo koyi bi share dem mu. Ana no mo de ji kakra. Eti ye ne me ne kwa me apia ku bi kofa ye de ne ba na. Aji kire no e wa no mo de bi ka pia mo ye.
Aso omo ye bibia.
Omoboa.
Na omo do omo hu twi.
Koko mlemle BBC o. Kanda ya Jazira
ko
adabraka siye no enkosi hwe mo agenda nyina ya ensi enra fu won semu de mu ya ne se ayi Kanda Jazira akofa enkrofo bi akogina atimpoku ayi goyo hono atimpoku na wa ye so speak to so dan karamu ani munya munyini fro on so meba nyini so meba ho na karamu aso responde na ono wai minua no minua pa ne dan karamu wo he na kopek no na adwuma ne sei
na adwuma ne sei
ya kira kopek na adwuma ne sei
more fire
enye consumers no so protect
more fire
me busa dan karamu ase adwuma no a meme ne apia kubi of Kesbe morning show ye enye dan karamu adwuma oh yai miss ya they follow conversation follow the conversation dan kanamu ano kopek na se kire kura ne sei consumers ne na so protect wo nyesa
precisely so
ana kopek no be mfie nan ni se ne de na abɔ ne nan yo se de na ye no na minim se ne mene no na bibia bomu yanti kopek ne nka
konani mu manachi
dan kanamu anso me wa happy fam ne no na na ya na fu onsam ba dan kanamu adimrika ba be ka bi enso be mfie nan ni de dan kanamu ankasa maintain nka ade ayi
ohine ye didi ye nkasa
wo didi ye nkasa